Okay. Thanos is arguably the greatest villain of all time. The way he just swooped in out of nowhere, in a good way, back in 2012. That creepy molester-like smile in the end credit scene that just sent shivers down everyone's spines, especially Tony's spine. Man couldn't sleep and had constant panic attacks. But the million-dollar question right here, was Thanos right in his decisions? Was the way he was behaving and acting the correct behavior? Or was he just a lunatic? Pretty weird million-dollar question from me, but it's a valid question. So, in short, no, he wasn't right. Killing off half the universe seems pretty strange to me, and basing that decision on one instance where your planet got screwed over. What if other planets have it chill, like planet Cube and planet Circle? What if they have a nice population where there's no hunger, thirst, war, sickness or anything like that? Why do they have to suffer and be killed off? So with that, no, he's not right. But I understand him though. Like, he was a victim of overpopulation. Can you say it like that? Victim of overpopulation. Anyway, his planet was doomed and completely destroyed. So he doesn't want anyone else to suffer the same fate as his planet. In his mind, he's not an evil person. He's a person with a solution to the million-dollar question. Someone that's able to save the universe from destroying itself. We even see him executing this quest before he gets the glove and the Infinity Stones. Like here, you see his warriors are just executing people in front of children, in front of Gamora. Pretty insane in my opinion. It looks like an execution in a third world country, and in his mind he's doing the correct thing. But anyway, away from this horrible execution part on this random planet in space, and let's talk about Thanos himself, which we're already doing. But let's talk about why he's such an awesome villain and why he's arguably the greatest. Like I said, he's a villain with a clear plan and a reason as to why he's evil, or there's a reason as to why he's on his private quests. He's not just a random guy that spawned in space and was like, hey, I hate everyone, so I'm just gonna kill everyone. There have been many villains like that throughout history. One great example is Doomsday. I know that everyone just loves Doomsday, or many people love Doomsday because he's cool, but he's just a monster that spawned in space, or was spawned on a science lab in Krypton, and then he just comes to Earth and starts killing everyone. I mean, there's no clear motivations there. There's nothing interesting, to be honest. Another clear example in my mind is that shitty villain from that movie Speed. Listen to this. It's pretty insane what this guy is doing. This former police officer right here, or former bomb expert police I should say, starts blowing everyone up in Los Angeles. Starts blowing everyone. And his reason for this behavior, he lost a finger in a work accident and he didn't get any significant compensation. Like, what? That's the worst villain ever, bro. You start killing everyone because you lost a finger? What? I don't know why I started talking about the movie Speed, but let's transition to a comic movie instead. This movie right here. Like, what? What was his plan? Yes, I understand that Tony robbed Mysterio of his invention, sort of. But is that a reason to kill hundreds of people, maybe thousands of people? I understand that he wanted to be viewed as a global hero and all of that, but why don't you just become a real hero? Why don't you just use your technology for the good of mankind? There's plenty of other bad villains as well, like Malekith for instance. What was his purpose, man? They lived normally for many years and all of a sudden he wanted to kill the entire universe. Pretty strange in my opinion. The Ant-Man guy was pretty shit as well. Also this man right here, no motivations, a weird plan and just a bad backstory. Don't you love when that happens? But with Thanos, there's none of that. Everything is pretty clear from the beginning. He has a tragic backstory resulting in him wanting to stop other planets from experiencing the same thing. So he begins gathering wealth, power, influence in the universe to stop this from happening. Stop it from happening by killing many people. Of course, it's not only Thanos' motives and backstory that makes him awesome. It's also his presence, bro. His aura farming. He's literally a titan with god-level strength that rivals Thor and Hulk. Or I should say exceeds these guys. He's way stronger than the Hulk, which is demonstrated right here. As for Thor, he's probably stronger than Thor as well. Thor is strong together with his axe/hammer, but in a raw fist-to-fist fight, Thanos would probably spank his ass. Maybe you can argue that Captain Marvel is stronger than him, but I would still say that it's pretty close. Also, can you really argue against the Infinity Gauntlet? It's probably the coolest thing of all time. The ultimate... I was about to say weapon. weapon. I mean, yeah, it's a weapon, but the ultimate tool for anything. You can do anything you want. Manipulate people's minds, teleport around, time travel, stop time, create life, warp reality, execute half the universe. I mean, it's basically flawless. And the fact that he's able to have this on his hand makes it so fucking cool. Man, I'm just glazing Thanos right here. And of course, how everything ends with Thanos is pretty much cool and epic. The way he just sits there, accepting his fate. Ultimate aura farmer. And the final thing you can say about why Thanos is the best is by looking at the movies and villains after Endgame. The movies have been pretty bad. Not all of them, but many. And the villains, I mean, do I need to say anything right here? It makes you want to vomit. The only saving grace being Galactus, really. So, how do we wrap this up? It's pretty simple. Thanos is the greatest villain in the history of the MCU, and arguably the greatest ever. Only really being rivaled by Madara right here. Madara from Naruto. Epic, bro. Epic. Anyway, take care.